welcome to Mar del Plata. This is our very first time in Mar del Plata, and we started our morning this morning by watching the sunrise. We left our house at 5:30 in the morning, and it's like 6 o'clock right now. And honestly, we had a beautiful sunrise. I don't think I've ever seen a sunrise this beautiful, so this was a perfect way to start our morning in Mar del Plata. We're at like the main center beach right now, and one thing that is really surprising me, this is like our 5th day here, this is just the first time I've like picked up the camera in this whole vacation that we're having here, is that you can see behind me a lot of the beach is like kind of privatized, which means like you can come here and you can rent chairs and umbrellas, and there's a lot of shops on the beach and things like that. But the beach is actually really big. Like you can see, this is all stuff that you could rent behind me for a day or something. The beach is actually huge, but like walking on it, you can kind of see like so much of it is taken up by like privatized businesses and things like that. I think it's like a culture thing, because in the US, this stuff like, it doesn't really exist. We are leaving the beach right now, but we've actually had like 2 really good beach days. We've had really good weather so far. We are coming to Mar del Plata at the middle to end of February, which is like the end of, I think, like the busiest season. And everyone was like, guys, it's gonna be so packed, there's gonna be so many people. And there's definitely a lot of people, but I think by now like most people have like ended their vacation and they're kind of getting ready to go back to school in March. It's like epica. We're walking back to our Airbnb now. It's been so long since I've stayed in an Airbnb, but we're staying in the same Airbnb for like the full 10 days, and it's like a 5-minute walk from the beach, which is really nice. And it's very cold this morning. We've been very blessed with like having good weather so far, but we didn't pack pants or joggers or leggings or anything like that, so our legs are pretty cold. Reserved this Airbnb like back in November. It's been a really long time, so because we reserved it earlier, we got a better deal for it. And surprise, surprise, we came with the full family. So Max, our dog, and Polka, our cat, are here with us too. Everyone's in Mar del Plata. Starting the morning now. It's closer to like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. We went home and did a little bit of work, and now we're out eating at Caballito Blanco. And Mar del Plata, like the cafe culture scene is so much different than that of Buenos Aires, because in Buenos Aires there are so many cafes and they all open pretty early, around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Here, we're having more difficulties trying to find a cafe because they open later at like 10 a.m. or so, and they're not like as big or like as aesthetic as the ones in Buenos Aires, but it's still been a really good and fun experience. And today I got 2 medialunas with a cafe con leche, a hot cafe con leche, because it's kind of cold outside. The hot cafe con leche like actually feels just like so warm and cozy.
So nice.
think we're at the coolest thing I think I may have ever seen in all of Argentina. It's the fact that you can probably see behind me there are these sea lions. I didn't know that sea lions come to like the shore of Mar del Plata, but that is so cool. I've only ever seen sea lions in aquariums and things like that, but like I've never seen it like real life in its natural habitat. Like that is so cool. This experience is so special.
Recently we've been getting pistachio, we've been obsessed, but I normally always get Oreo. But you guys said to try Sambaishon. Sambaishon? I'm gonna try it. Here it is, first bite. I don't know what this tastes like. I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
I typically get menta granizada with Oreos, cookies, and cream, but Michael got Sambaishon because you guys told us to try it, so. I don't know what it tastes like either. It tastes like whipped something in a way.
Yeah.
It's an interesting flavor. Mar del Plata is actually very funny because every day we have checked the weather to figure out what we need to wear, what we're going to do, if we're going to go to the beach or not. And every single day, the actual weather has changed based on what the weather app says. Like today, it said it was supposed to be rainy, gloomy, cloudy, cold, and it's literally like a perfect day. So if you come to Mar del Plata, the weather app is not always accurate. But it's actually really nice because now the skies have cleared up. We can go to the beach.
The weather's always been better than what the weather app says.
That's true. The weather actually has always been better. It's always been warmer. I think it's always been more sunny. And actually really good beach weather. Even if it is cold and cloudy and gloomy, like you can still go by the water and you're not freezing. But it's summer. It's not winter here. So that could change in the winter. Waiting to go into the Natural Science Dinosaur Museum. We're really excited for it, but we've been seeing these cafe shops all around the city, and I kid you not, every single time we walk into one of these things are literally packed, like people waiting to get into the cafe. It's a chain, so it's kind of surprising, but I'm trying the coffee for the very first time. I don't know why this is so popular here. Maybe it was founded here or something. Let me know down below. But the latte is actually pretty good. And now that we've been here, we've been like walking literally hours upon hours every single day. So this is actually my second one of the day to get us through the rest of the day. It's pretty good.
So what's your review of the water?
Strong. Like how it's hitting on the shoreline.
Wait, this is the beach they told us to go to?
Wait, this is the beach. We just got done at our actual first in the water beach day. We've been to the beach before, but not like in the water. That is the sound of them doing a surf competition, which is like so cool. We actually had a lot of fun. I have never been into the water where like there are actual big waves, but there were some really big waves and we had a lot of fun. Michael has done this before, and he actually said the waves were very, very good. And it's really neat. We're walking back now to get some food. There's actually a lot of restaurants around the beach, specifically this one, which is really nice.
When we get up there, you have to show them Burger King.
Oh yeah,
Tell the Americans about Burger King at the beach. But then you turn around And you have a Burger King right here, and then you have a McDonald's up there. You have a boardwalk of things down here. It's actually pretty cool.
At Manolo, which Michael has read, heard, researched that we absolutely have to try their churros before we leave Mar del Plata. So we got a few to try, and I'm gonna try the one I'm most excited for, which is the dulce leche one. The dulce leche for this is really good, and I think the churro is good too. I would probably give it like a 7, but there's other ones here we gotta try too.
Yeah. Our final morning in Mar del Plata. We leave in just a couple hours. What are your final thoughts?
I would say the city is a lot more beautiful than I thought it would be. It's like surprisingly a very beach town area, but it is smaller than what I thought it would be. The beaches, I actually was surprised by how many different sections there were. And we were thankfully fortunate enough to find our favorite, which was Playa Grande. I would say the food here has been very, very, very good as well. But I would say 2 things I noticed that's different from Cabo, the city of Buenos Aires, is the fact that one is that like breakfast cafes open later and there's not as many people in them, which is kind of surprising. But at night, like at 8 o'clock when the restaurant opens, like there are multiple people in there, which is kind of nice, and people here want to eat at 8 o'clock, which I can relate to a lot. But it's not as dog friendly as maybe I was hoping. Around the city it's fine, but not as many people here have dogs. We were able to bring him on the beach, which was good, but like there's not a lot of plazas and parks for dogs with canils and things like that. But overall, I actually had a really good time. I didn't think I was gonna have this much fun, but I actually ended up having way much more fun than I thought I would, and we would definitely come back to Mar del Plata, which is a big plus. And I would rate the full experience like a 9 out of 10. It was a pretty good experience. We came for 10 days this year, but if I were to come back, we were just talking about this, I think I would only need to come back for like 5 days. Now that I know the city and the surroundings and what's available and things like that. But it was actually a really good trip, so I'm really happy we came. And we saw a beautiful sunrise this morning, so it was a great conclusion to everything.
I like the trip a lot. Might not know, but I like the beach a lot, so I was excited to come down here. This is like the first place I wanted to go to once we left Cabo. It's like the first destination I always wanted to go to the beach. Talking specifically about the beach, I like Playa Grande a lot. It reminded me of the beaches I used to go to when I grew up.
Surfers, good waves.
Swimmers, big waves. And Chanel was riding the waves. It was her first time like going with the waves in the water. You know, it's hard. It's a lot of energy, body surfing and all that. So I was happy she did that with me.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I'm definitely going to remember Mar del Plata for that. But my favorite thing for sure was the sea lions. That was so cool.
I forgot about the sea lions.
I always thought like you could see them maybe like in Antarctica, but they're here. It's so
They're
cool.
here. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I don't think they need to hear that I don't like the casino beach too much. I was not a big fan of the casino beach. It's way too crowded. and on the sand, on the water, but like you can pick whatever beach you want. Like, you know what I mean? I had options. It's not like if that was the only beach, I would have had a good time. But
That's
there's so many options. You could just take a bus. You could take a bus from the casino to Playa Grande, so it's not cost prohibitive. You know what I mean? You don't have to take an Uber or anything like that. You can take a bus if you want. But yeah, you have options, so I'd say give yourself the option. You know what I mean?
And explore.
Yeah, but of course, I'm also giving it a 9 out of 10. Only thing that gets a 1 is our Airbnb.
What did you think of it? What did you think of your time at the beach? Did you like it? Look at that tail. Ah, look at that tail.
So if you've enjoyed this vlog, please be sure to give it a like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to the Airbnb that we've been staying in for the past almost 10 days. And if you hear the fan going on behind us, you're gonna have to bear with it because we specifically rented this place because it had AC, and during our whole stay, the AC has not worked. So they gave us a fan in the meantime. And if we don't have it on, it's gonna be just crazy hot in here. But we have more important things to talk about because we got the Havana Picante Alfajores, and we're gonna give them a try. So as of right now, there's 2 flavors. This is a 2 out of 15 on the hotness flavor, and this one is a 3 out of 15 on the hotness flavor. So we're gonna see how they go. Oh my gosh, it smells. It just smells spicy. I don't know if it has an aftertaste.
Doesn't smell spicy.
It has an aftertaste.
But for those who know, watch this.
People's tolerance for picante stuff is so much higher than mine.
It tastes really good though. It does taste like a straight pepper.
Yeah, that's probably what it tastes like. If you don't like hot stuff, you're not gonna like it. I would give it like a 2 out of 10. I didn't like it.
I give it like a 6 out of 10. I thought it was good.
I'm gonna try the jalapeno flavor now. Also, if you're not from Argentina, or if you haven't been to Argentina or like Buenos Aires, or Mar del Plata, I guess, they don't do a lot of like picante, hot, spicy things here. And for me, it's not a problem because I don't really like that stuff. But Michael loves hot sauce.
Yeah.
He likes the more spicier flavors.
But Argentina is getting a lot of spicy stuff recently. So you have these alfajores, right?
Yeah.
And then you also have Takis, which are like they've always been around, but I think like they're officially here.
Yeah.
And you know, you can find spicy stuff if you look for it.
That's true. More so now than before.
It really does taste like just straight up a jalapeno.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it.
I think I like that one more than the other one.
I can see how.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it like very like. I guess it is picante, especially down here, but it's more like I think it's better to call it jalapeno, which it is.
Jalapeno flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they'll come out with more spicier ones.
Yeah.
But if I had to recommend one, I would recommend the jalapeno one. Even if you don't like spicy stuff, if you just want to give it a try, this is the one I would recommend. And we did get a Mar del Plata alfajor, but we're not going to try that on the vlog. If you want to see us trying the Mar del Plata Havana alfajor, go check out the Argentina food tour video and see our reaction. The coolest thing I think I may have seen in all of Buenos Aires, or
Oh. Not Buenos Aires. Hey, Provincia.
Provincia, I meant.